I will be completing spherical lenses, refraction, image formation, ray diagram and sign convention pertaining to spherical lenses. Lens. Let us move on to the wonderful world of lens, by which we can see the object surrounding us. Have you ever touched the surface of a magnifying glass with your hand? Is the surface of above mentioned glasses is plane or curved? The glasses used in spectacles and that by a watchmaker, shooter are examples of lens. We have seen people using spectacles for reading. The watchmakers use small glass to see a tiny particles or parts of watches. Pistol or rifle shooters use glass for a clear view of target. The seemingly simple technology of watch has even more complicated technology inside. So these are the tiny parts inside the watch, which are anatomy of watches. In order to make these watches set into its definite places, watchmakers use lens, convex and also concave lens. Introduction. A lens is defined as a portion of a refracting medium bordered by two curved surfaces which have a common axis and at least one of these two surfaces is curved. Let us go through a simple definition of it. So definition of lens, if they ask you for your board exam, you can write this simple definition itself. A transparent material bounded by two or at least one spherical curved surface is known as lens. So transparent material means a material which allows light to pass through it. So lens is one such transparent material which is covered by two sides or one side by a spherical curved surface. So if a transparent material is bound by two or one side of spherical surface, then it is said to be a lens. Lenses are cut from an optical glass sphere. There are two types of lenses. One is convex lens, which is also called as converging lens, and concave lens, which is also called as diverging lens. These convex and concave lens are said to be a set of prisms acting as converging and diverging lenses. There are two types of lenses. One is convex lens, which is also called as converging, means the parallel ray of light after refraction meets at a point, at a single point. Therefore, the convex lens is said to be converging lens. The second type is concave lens. Ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction appears to come from a single point. Therefore, it is called as diverging lens. Convex lens and concave lens have similar different other patterns also. Convex lens, which is also called as converging lens, have different types. So this convex lens is thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. There are three types of convex lens: biconvex, plano-convex and convexo-concave. Convex lens can be considered as a set of prisms and a glass slab. So convex lens behaves as a converging lens. Moving on to concave lens. Concave lens is thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. There are three types of concave lenses: biconcave, plano-concave and concavo-convex. Concave lens can be considered as a set of prism and a glass slab. Concave lens behaves as a diverging lens and concave lens has a set of prisms and a glass slab. Next, moving on to the image formation by spherical lens. You can see the image formation by a concave lens and also convex lens. Let us move on to that. A lens, either a convex lens or a concave lens, has two spherical surfaces. Each of these surfaces forms a part of a sphere. You can see here the first one showing a convex lens which is made up of two spherical surfaces, and the second one shows the concave lens which is also made up of two spherical surfaces. come we shall learn about the different parts and derivations of the spherical lenses. First is optic center. The central point of a lens is its optical center. It is represented by the letter O. A ray of light through the optical center of a lens passes without suffering any deviation. We can see in the diagram the point which is said to be optic center. Here it is mentioned by the letter C, but it is mentioned usually by the letter O. It is the central point of the lens. Next, moving on to the center of curvature. A lens, either a convex lens or a concave lens, has two spherical surfaces. Each of these surfaces forms a part of a sphere. The centers of these spheres are called centers of curvature of the lens. It is usually represented by letter C. In the diagram, you can see two centers are there. Each spherical surfaces has center, and the center of the spherical surface is said to be center of curvature. So, in lens there are two center of curvature named as C1 and C2. Moving on to the principal axis. An imaginary straight line passing through the two centers of curvature of a lens is called principal axis. You can see here a straight line which is passing through the center of the lens in convex lens and also in concave lens. That straight imaginary line is said to be principal axis. Moving on to radius of curvature. The distance between optic center of the lens to the center of curvature is called as radius of curvature of the lens. In a circle, from the center to the circumference of the circle is said to be the radius. In the same way, the center of the curvature of a spherical lens to the optic center is said to be center of curvature of a lens. Principal focus of a convex lens. The principal focus just varies in convex and concave lens. Several rays of light parallel to the principal axis, when falls on a convex lens, after refraction from the lens converges to a point on the principal axis. So this point on the principal axis is said to be principal focus of a convex lens. You can see here the red line represents the rays which are parallel to the principal axis. So these rays after refraction converges at a point. So that point is said to be principal focus of a convex lens, because in convex lens all the rays converges, meets at a point. Next is principal focus of a concave lens. Several rays of light parallel to the principal axis, when falls on a concave lens, after refraction from the lens appears to diverge from a point on the principal axis. This point on the principal axis is said to be principal focus of a concave lens. In concave lens, a number of rays parallel to the principal axis meets or falls on the concave lens and it refracts. So this refracted line, if you closely observe, it appears to be coming from a single point. So that point is said to be principal focus of a concave lens. In concave lens, after refraction, all the rays appears to diverge from a point. In convex lens, all the rays converges at a point, whereas in concave lens all the rays diverges from a point. So it is called as principal focus of a concave lens. Convex lens is said to be converging lens, whereas concave lens is said to be diverging lens. Next is focal length. The distance between optic center of the lens to the principal focus is called focal length of the lens. So the distance between optic center of the lens to the principal focus is said to be focal length. So here, since center of curvatures are two, C1 and C2 are the center of curvatures. Since we have two spherical surfaces in lens, there are two center of curvature. Then the focal length should also be 2. So the first diagram shows the focal length of the first principal focus, and the second diagram shows the principal focal length of the second principal focus. Moving on to the aperture. The effective diameter of the circular outline of a spherical lens is called as its aperture. That is this whole length of convex and concave. So this is called as aperture. if the aperture is much less than the radius of curvature and if the centers of curvature are equidistant, means equal from the optic center, such lenses are called thin lenses with small apertures. There is a small activity which shows convex lens is converging lens. Why a paper burns when a magnifying glass is kept in alignment with sun rays and paper? The light from the sun constitutes parallel rays of light. These rays were converged by the lens at a sharp bright spot formed on the paper. In fact, the bright spot you got on the paper is a real image of the sun. The concentration of the sunlight at the point generates heat, and this causes paper to burn. Since convex lens is converging, all the rays from the sunlight appears to converge at a point which will be having enormous amount of heat, and the black dot or the hole which you can see is the exact image of the sun focused on it. Therefore, the paper begins to burn. I hope you understood this. So these are the primary basics of refraction through spherical lenses. The image formation and the sign convention I will be doing in my next video. I hope you understood this. Please do read the textbook and understand every concept clearly. Thank you. Thanks a lot.